So today I'm gonna be doing story time of how I fell in love with my sneaky link. Um, we was friends first. We was really good friends, really good friends. And we just reunited as friends, and then it went from there. So I'm gonna put y'all into the story of how I fell in love with my sneaky link. So y'all stay tuned. Okay, so I'm gonna start off. Um, we was working together at the golf course. It was 2017. Yeah, it was 2017. I was with my baby daddy at the time. So it wasn't nothing serious. We was just friends or whatever. And I'm trying to remember how. I know he approached me because I didn't approach him. I know that I didn't approach him. He approached me. So I was minding my business, and he came up to me and was like, they need you to go to hole something. I forgot what hole it was. It was some hole because it was a golf course. So I went, and then I think he came to me and asked me, can I order him some food? I guess that was his way of conversating with me. So I took him his food or whatever. He gave me his card. I paid for it. And we started talking, and he asked me, did I want some of his food? I think I said no. I don't remember. I probably said yeah because I'm a fat ass. So I probably did say yeah, but I don't remember because it was so long ago. But yeah, we started talking, conversating, blah blah blah, and he started talking to me about his baby mama, and then I started talking to him about my baby daddy. And we both had girls. We both have girls. Like, he has three and I have three. But at the time, I only had one, and he had one. So we both had one child at the time. Well, he had two, and I had one. Anyway, yeah, so we started talking about, stuff. He was telling me about his he was telling me about his, I was telling him about mine, and he was still with his baby mama, and I was still with my baby daddy, so it was nothing serious. We was just conversating as friends. But it's like, when we started talking, it's like we knew each other for years, because we was just so open with each other. Like, he was my best friend, like, my long-lost best friend. Like, where you in at? But yeah, we were so comfortable with telling each other everything, so we was just talking, chopping it up, blah, blah, blah. And ever since that day, every single day we worked together, we used to sit and chop it up for like the whole shift. Like, unless his boss called him and be like, oh, I need you to come do this or whatever, and then he used to be like, man, I don't feel like doing that, fuck this shit, whatever, blah blah blah. But he'll still go do it. So whatever. So he used to go do that shit, and I used to go do my rounds or whatever. And then we'd meet up again later on the day before it was time to go to time before it was almost time for us to go home. So we used to just sit there and talk. So whatever, we chopped it up every day or whatever. And then one day he asked me for food again, to order him food again, because like that was my job, to like go buy people, like people used to place in orders, and I used to go take it in and bring it out to them. So he was busy that day, but he told me he was hungry, so he was like, can you order me some food and bring it to me? So I was like, yeah. He was like, give me your number so I could text you and you could text me back when the food is ready. And I was just like, okay, smooth, that's your way of asking me for my number. Okay, so I gave it to him or whatever. And I took him his food, and he asked me that day, he was like, do you want some? And I said yes. I said yes this time because I was hungry. And he had some chicken wings, I think. Yeah, it was chicken wings. So he gave me some. I had got like two. He was like, girl, I know you want more than that. Stop acting like that. Yeah, so he said, stop acting like that. Get some more. So my fat ass got some more. Or whatever. So yeah. And then ever since that day, we was just like cool. And when I used to come into work, I used to get him a pink lemonade every day. I used to get him pink lemonade every day because I know that's what he wanted. He used to be like, where my drink at? Boy, I got you. So I used to give him his little pink lemonade every day, whatever. And at that time, it was like he was like my best friend. Like we was so close. Like we was like really really close or whatever. So then, um, I was going through stuff in my life at that time, and I had to make that decision. And my decision was I had to move out of Miami. So I moved to Daytona because I was going through stuff. And I told him like, oh, I'm leaving. He said, no, you finna leave me out here by myself, blah, blah, blah. I was like, boy, first of all, you was finna leave me cause you was trying to get a job with the waste company and you was finna leave me there by myself. So, but I had a good reason why I left or whatever. So, whatever. So I left. I moved up here in 2017, like August 2017 or whatever. So we used to talk, like converse a little bit, and I stopped talking to him for like a couple months, and then I hit him up and be like, oh, see how he doing, like, hey, how you doing, blah blah. He always used to say I cut him off. He said, you always cut me off, you always cut me off. I knew he liked me, but he ain't tell me, you know, because he said I was married. He always said, you was married, and I just like, I was with my baby daddy. I didn't have a ring on my finger. We wasn't married, but I get what he was saying. He didn't want to break up. So, yeah. I don't agree on breaking up happy homes either. So, that's why I didn't, like, that's why we didn't go nowhere. We was just friends. We knew not to take it to no other level because we both had somebody else already. So, we was just a friendship or whatever. So, yeah. Then what else happened? So yeah, so I actually hit I commented on his picture. It wasn't always me who always used to hit him up. He used to hit me up too, but it was just like random. Like we would check and see how each other doing, like how's life, you know, what's going on. Then one day I randomly wrote him and was like, so I had commented on his Snapchat. He had posted a picture. I guess he was in Orlando at the time with his kids or whatever. So the picture he posted, he looked like an old ass man. So I was like, boy, you look like an old ass man. He said, I said, you look like an old ass man. He was like, you probably look like an old ass lady. I said, boy, stop fucking playing with me. Like, the fuck? And he said, you don't post pictures like that anymore. And I said, yes, I do. You just don't see when I post pictures. So, at that time, me and my baby daddy was broken up. So me and him wasn't together. That's another story we could talk about. But this one right now is about my sneaker link. So, me and my baby daddy had broke up or whatever because we was going through what we was going through, whatever. So, my baby daddy was talking to somebody else. So I was just like, shit, I might as well, like, you know, start talking to other people too. Shit, you talking to somebody else. I'm not gonna be around here crying and bored and sad because you out there, you talking to somebody else, and I'm just bored. So I started, you know, flirting with him a little bit. And I started, he said, oh, you probably fat and you don't know, blah, blah, blah. I said, boy, I am not fat. So I started sending him pictures. And he was shocked. He was like, what the fuck? You sending me pictures like that? Because he just know that he's so used to me being with my baby daddy. So I started sending pictures or whatever. And we was talking or whatever. Then we stopped texting for a little bit. Then I texted him randomly and was like, I know you used to let me out the golf course. You just ain't want to say nothing. And he was like, how you know? And so I told him whatever. And then I said, hit my line. So I gave him my number. I remember the day. It was October 12th. I said, hit my line. After that day, we just started talking. So yeah, we had started talking from there. That's why I had called him. See my daughter, Asia. So I had called him my second link because of that. Because I didn't really want everybody to know who he was because of what I went through with my baby daddy. Like I said, that's a different story. I do a different vlog on that one. But just know I was scared to bring him around people because I had bitches do me dirty. Like, I had this one girl tell me, she started talking to my baby daddy, and she told me that she don't owe me loyalty because I'm not her family. Like, meanwhile, she was in my face at my house, and then she was trying to fuck my baby daddy. So yeah, like I said, that's another story. But yeah, that's how I met my sneaking link, and ever since then we've been talking, and it's gonna be a year soon. But we knew each other for 4 years, but it's been a year since we've been talking. He gave me a promise ring in January. So, reason why I call him my second link is because when me and my baby daddy broke up, I really didn't tell nobody about him. Like, we started talking or whatever, and I never told nobody about him besides like immediate friends, but not all my friends, and only certain people knew. Cause like I said, everybody's so used to me being with my baby daddy. But when I used to post, like when I used to post him my single name, I used to put emojis over his face. So everybody was so shocked. They was like, "Oh my god, you talked to somebody else?" I'm like, "Yeah, me and my baby daddy broke up. We're not together no more." And we just went from there, and we linked, whatever. We did the whoop de whoop, and after we did the whoop de whoop, we fell in love with each other. So it wasn't just me falling in love. We fell in love with each other because our vibe was just like this. Like we already had it. Yo.
Like, you positive.
Yo.
You can record all you want. Like, you sure?
Yeah.
You gonna be my...
Yep, that's how I met my sneaker link, y'all. Y'all like, subscribe, comment, tell me what videos y'all want me to do. Y'all know what the drill is. Peace.